Hey guys, today we're going to be installing some new controls and everything for the Z125. I got the Protaper Mini CR High bars. I'll go into why I picked those a little later. We got the RSC stunt clutch, the driven fat bar adapters, and some Protaper grips. We're going to swap these out for the stock ones on the Z125. Go ahead and get started, guys. Here's the stock controls, guys. We're going to go ahead and replace these with the Protaper ones. Let's bring the Protapers over and see how they compare to the stock bars. Here's the Protapers, guys. As you can see, they're probably about a couple inches each side wider than the stock one, so they're a little bit wider. Plus the bend is about the same with the adapters. It should sit roughly the same height as the stock bars, but just a little bit wider, which is good because, as you guys know, I plan on getting all the stuff on this thing to stun it, so the wider control area for mounting controls and stuff is going to help when I have to put my hand rear brake and stuff on. That's actually specifically why I chose these bars, because they have a 200 millimeter area for mounting controls, which is a little bit wider. First, let's go ahead and just remove these 10 millimeters that hold the bars on. As you guys can see, I've already loosened up this controller, taken this side off, so now we just have to take off the controls and the old grips. So now that we got pretty much everything removed, guys, we should just be able to these off. There's a little thing, some wire stays on here we got to pull out. Slide that out. And now we have removed the stock bars. Now we can install the driven bar adapters, guys. These transform the bars from 7/8 to 1.125" fat bars basically, and these have an 1.25" rise on them. So it's going to make it sit a little higher, so it should make the bars sit about stock. These will just bolt on to the stock location here, and then give us that rise and let it adapt to the fatter bars that we're going to be putting on here. You can get these from driven.com. I'll put a link in the description. These come with some Loctite pre-installed. I always recommend using Loctite, guys, just to make sure all your bolts stay secure. At this point, guys, we can go ahead and put the bars in there. Oh yeah, this is gonna be real nice. This is like perfect height. A little bit wider for a little bit more control. And now we'll just go ahead and put the adapter tops on. At this point, we don't want to fully tighten them. I like to put them on first and just like halfway tighten them so it slightly holds the bar. And then I like to sit on the bike and kind of adjust until I get the bars in a position I like, and then tighten them a little bit more so that way we can drill the holes that hold the controls on and things like that. There we go, guys. Got them all set where I want. Also, just always check and make sure you got enough clearance to turn and nothing's gonna hit. As you see, these have plenty of clearance. I would say height's comparable to stock, but it feels really nice the way they are now. Now that we start to get everything back on, guys, we wanna just kind of loosely fit everything, figure out where your controls are gonna go, and we have to figure out where to drill the holes for the control pieces so they won't spin. Just gonna kind of loosely fit this up. And I like to feel the grips and kind of feel to where good angle for the controls would be that feels most comfortable. Because there is a hole we have to drill in the handlebars, so these controls will not rotate on the bars. And what I like to do is I like to take just a little bit of nail polish and put it on the post. Then I get it lined up to where I like to hold it, put it on, and it'll leave a little nail polish spot so you know where to drill. I like to start with a small bit first to just kind of make a pilot hole, then we'll move to the bigger bit. Now that we got that hole all drilled, guys, all we got to do is remount the hardware. Last thing we gotta do is just set up where we like our bar position for our handbrake. There we go, guys. Throttle side all done. Let's go ahead and finish up with the clutch side. Install the RSC clutch. We're gonna repeat the nail polish process. We're gonna put a little dab on the back on the post where we have to drill our hole. Then we're gonna align our controls and push it together so it'll leave a little dab where we need to drill our hole. In the RSC clutch, there's an easy pull spot and a regular pull. Depending on where you put the clutch cable, it affects how hard it is to pull the clutch in. We're gonna try the easy pull spot, if you see how that feels, and roll with it if we like it. If not, we can always change it later. There we go, guys. That's all in. I gotta tell you, that clutch feels so smooth. It feels awesome. The RSC clutch lever, absolutely awesome. The pull is super light, and it just feels super smooth and just like no play. It's great. So there we go, guys. That's the install of the Protaper Mini CR Highs, the RSC clutch lever, and the driven fat bar adapter. So that's it, guys. All installed. Looks great. We'll take it for a test ride and see how it goes. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, guys.